Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. You see, we are close to the end of the week. I am so happy. But first of all, I want to let everybody know I read your comments. I'm sorry that I cannot answer everybody, but know that I am reading them. And I am so thankful. How you say I'm uplifting you all. When I read your comments, you are uplifting me as well. And I am so glad that we are unified as loving, God-hearted people. And one of my followers said something so sweet. She said, we are God Squad. I love that. I really did. When I seen that, that made my day. God Squad. I like that because that's what it's all about. You know, it's all about taking the right side and speaking on the negative side and through scriptures. You know, not attacking nobody, but calling a spade, but not doing it in a mean way. And so I am glad that we are unified as God's people. That's what He wants all us to be. At the end of the day, everybody have a purpose. God gave everybody a purpose. Some people probably not find a purpose. Some people purpose probably be doing whatever their heart feel. But I believe God gave us a purpose to show love to people any kind of way, whether you're doing something for people, giving to people, sharing something positive with people. That's what God wants us to do. That's why I'm so strong about what's going on right now. As I said before, I don't do this. I don't do this. This is not by mistake what had happened. God, I truly believe that God had me to do this. And the reason I say that, because this is something I don't do. I normally don't speak on things. I hold it in and I figure things out, and I see something that somebody doing. I just like, okay. And I just know what's right and what's wrong. And I'm like, wow, you know, and pray for them silently. You know what I'm saying? But what this is going on, it need to be talked about. Everybody have their way of looking at what's going on. Everybody have their opinion. Everybody have their way of talking about it. But mine, I want it to be uplifting and encouraging. I want resolution to it. This is not normal. This is not normal. And I like to put Ross' name in it as well as Latrese, because I really want Ross to see the actions of what she's doing, the cause and effects of what she's doing. Sometimes I feel like people are blind to what they're doing, and the love of money will blind someone. Having a lot of followers who personally don't know you, but by you going against somebody they already said, the majority of people, if they say that they don't like her, they started off like her, nah, I don't. That's what they say. I started off liking her trees, but now I don't. So, you know, I believe in accountability. And guys, guess what? I have another little book. The NLT Bible books. This one is for men, but this is for everybody, because it got scriptures, and the scriptures do not say this is just for men. This is what this book say for men. Okay, so I'm gonna read some scriptures, and it's going to be on accountability. It's not many on here for accountability, but it's the ones I'm gonna read about this situation that's going on at hand. I think this is going to be the right scriptures to read. Okay, I don't have my glasses. It's over there, but I'm going to see, can I do this without my glasses, okay? Okay, say, when searching for trustworthy advisors, This at Psalms 1:1. Oh, the joy of those who do not follow the vice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers. Okay? So when I see that first Psalms 1:1 saying joy of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, what is going on now, which, I ain't going to say that, in your hearts, and I ain't going to say nobody to comment on this, in your heart, with the situation that's going on, what everybody who looking at this see, you see the wickedness in this. And don't leave, you don't have to leave a comment because you see it. First, Psalms 1. Oh, the joy of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked. What is Trees doing that's so wicked? What is Trees doing that is wicked? What is Trees doing? Is she getting the cops involved first? Or she have to reply to it? Is she saying something to someone first? Who started this wickedness? Who started this? And I'm gonna keep on reading about the scripture today before I go to work. I'm gonna keep reading this because somebody going to see what I'm talking about. No, what I'm talking about is coming from the Lord. I'm just speaking it. The topic is accountability, and when searching for trustworthy advisors. Trustworthy advice. That's why I told Roz a while ago, your advice is no longer wanted. It never was wanted. That's why I'm trying to tell people, you better change. You got to change. So when searching for trustworthy advisors, and I got to keep talking because some people in the bite is not listening. Some people in the bite is not listening. So you can't just say something one time, 2 times, 3 times. You gotta be repetitious. You gotta repeat it in order for it to stick in some people's head. Some people already, when I first read it the first time, ooh, I got that. But some people in the bite don't hear it. So when you keep on repeating something, it's going to stick. It's going to stick. And the stuff that I'm reading is based on the situation at hand with Rosalind and Latrese. But this message is for anybody. It can stop you from going with the person who you see is doing something wicked. It can say, okay, I followed this person. Now I'm seeing some weird stuff happening. You have a choice. You're going to be held accountable. You're going to be, just because you're not in the scene, showing your face, but if you're agreeing with anything that's causing this, that in the midst of this madness is not trying to say nothing, do nothing to help it, but commenting, you're right. If you're agreeing and telling Ross that you're right, you're going to be held accountable. Because you are in agreement with somebody who is not doing the will of God. So again, for those who in the back, sorry those who already got it, I'm sorry. I got to get kindergarten with this. Because some people in kindergarten don't catch on as fast as the advanced kids in the kindergarten. So you have to repeat it sometimes. So for those in the back, oh, the joy of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers. Mockers are those who talk negatively. Okay? So just because you guys see Raw's following going up, don't be impressed, because they are following the advice of the wicked and standing around with sinners or join in with mockers. So it's okay. When somebody following go up, that's okay. But ask yourself, who are they following? Why are they following that person? Anybody can follow people. Anybody can follow people. That don't mean that they're right. So just because you say, ooh, her following's growing up, it don't mean that she's saying the right thing, because she's not. Some people say, you don't have to call somebody out. Listen, if you're not calling somebody out, they won't know who you're talking about. It's a difference when you're calling somebody out and you're trying to help them and show them a way for their life would not be in destruction. It's a difference. If you're calling somebody out for their own good, some people probably receive this. In my comments, I have people who said my message, and they see it's from the Bible, has changed them. That is, the glory go to God, first of all. And I'm going to keep it at that. I'm thankful that I'm speaking the word of God, but the glory go to God. And the ones who said it, I put it on the bottom of their comment, glory be to God. I'm just that vessel that's speaking his word. So I don't want nobody to comment on my page, because I'm not going to receive it if you do comment on my page that I'm just like Ross. Oh, no. It's no way, because nobody ain't going to sit there and say, what she's saying, I'm going to call the police. What she's saying, I'm going to go get a lawyer. What she's saying, that they have to defend. So I'm going to keep on saying what I'm saying, because I know it's the will of God. I know there's nobody in the world can tell me what I'm not doing is of God. Nobody it's not going to tell me what I'm doing is not for the good. What I'm doing is for the good. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to read it one more time. Then I'm going to jump on to the next one, okay? Okay, this, when seeking for trustworthy advisors. That means you can't go to anybody for advice. You have to go to a trustworthy advisor. Roz is not a trustworthy advisor. And if somebody see her videos and she was to get a job as a psychiatrist, psychologist, or whatever, where you talk with somebody to give advice, a principal, a counselor, and they seen these videos, guarantee you she would not get the job. Guarantee if she applied for that job and somebody showed that supervisor before they hire her, the videos that she do, they're like, oh no, no. So you gotta be careful of what you do. Careful of your words, because when it's on video, you can't take that back. You can't say I didn't say that. It's on video. You are that person. You got to be real careful of what you say, because it's not a good look. I don't care how people's appearance is. This is not a good look. It's not a good look. Okay, so we offer that. Did I read it again, y'all? No, I had stopped. When searching for trustworthy advisors, oh, the joy of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with the mockers. Okay, I believe everybody right now should have gotten this in their head and their spirit. I think people should use the scripture to, if it convicts you all, change. You can change. God loves change. God convict people who he loves. I've been convicted before. Man, I've been in church and the pastor say something and tears just start falling down my eyes. tears would start falling down my eyes. And tears I knew it was out of love. I knew it was out of love. What that pastor was saying, he don't know me. I went to a big church. It was Church Without Walls. Church Without Walls. That's when Paula White and Randy was at the church years ago. And when they was preaching on something, reading them scriptures, and the stuff, it just made me just shed tears. You know, it wasn't that kind of cry. It just like tears just was dropping. I got my tissue, and because the church was big, and I just got my tissue and like kind of pat my eyes, but it just brought out tears. I didn't know I was going to cry for all these people sitting in the middle. They definitely don't know who I am. They didn't know me. So when they was preaching, they was not attacking me. They was reading God's words, and the people who got convicted, you don't have to say, "Oh Lord, that's me." You don't have to do all that. If you feel that you got convicted about a word that God, you heard from God through the voice of the vessel of another person, it's okay. God want those to change who he loves. But those stubborn people who just would not give it up, who would not change, those are the people who is called wicked. Those are the people who is not receiving God. Those are the people who got prayer. We have to pray for. We have to pray for those people who just don't see what they're doing. When everybody else in the spirit, everybody else who got Jesus clearly see without have to look at it twice. We do not have to see twice of who's in the wrong and who's in the right. We don't. So we're not the problem. We are the one who's trying to have a solution. On Latrese page, you see people just flooding it with positivity, flooding it with Latrese. Keep your head up, because we know it's not Latrese who's doing this. We know that Latrese is not the master of this madness. We saw that Latrese kept it zipped for so long until that pressure kept coming in that balloon, and then pop goes the weasel. And you can't sit there and say, I'm going to say it like this: God going to handle it regardless. God is going to handle it because God sees everything, knows all things, knows everybody's heart. And He's going to handle it. It's going to be handled. But you can't get mad when somebody got sick and tired. And, you can't get mad when people get sick and tired and say what they say. A lot of people, and even I say, don't comment on it. But I put myself in Latrese shoes, and it had happened before with me. Somebody said something, you let it go, and then you just ride them. After that, then they just get the business, and it is what it is. It is what it is, And then after that, I'm finna keep it real. After you ride them, you get convicted again. And you're like, Lord, I had to do it. I know I shouldn't have. But you ask for forgiveness again. And that's why I hate when people take me out my character. And that's what they're doing with Latrese. They, for some reason, they feel they have to take her out of her character. Why? I don't know. Why they trying to get Rod trying to get her page down? I don't know. You only knew her, well, you don't even know her. You only tried to figure her out for 3 months, and you actually trying to break her down. You are really trying. Instead, we're going to come and take Latrese the beast. That's what you said. Page down. Why? Did you just find Latrese, Ross? Did you just find Latrese and decided to destroy her? Came on being, how they say, because I didn't look at your videos when you started, that you came on being nice, but was this your motive? All along, was your motive to study her life? Obviously, you studied her life. You probably studied her life before these 3 or 4 months before she knew you. You probably was already watching, in my opinion. Because I don't know why you Roz would want to study Roz and get her page down. And some people saying they came from Roz, from Tree's page and coming over to you. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Rosalind? You truly want Tree's followers? So that's why you're saying all this negative stuff? So her followers can come to you? And you say, I don't want to be like Trees? But yet you happy when people leave her and talk negative about her on your page. That's why that scripture says, I join in with mockers. You want people to join in with you with that negativity. Instead of saying, no, don't come on my page with that. Don't come on my page. You don't say that. You welcome that on your platform. So this other one, it said, this still about accountability. When you are aware of God's presence with you, when you know that God's presence is with you, you will know it. So when you are aware of God present with you, I, the Lord, search all hearts and examine secret motives. And this is at Jeremiah 17:10. Jeremiah 17:10. I got to read this over. When you are aware of God's presence with you, here we go. Jeremiah 17:10. I, the Lord, search all hearts and examine secret motives. I give all people their due reward according to their action deserve. In due time, He's going to give you your reward according to the action deserve. What's going on? Is this a good action? Because police are involved. I'm hearing police call this person, police call that person. I'm hearing people getting lawyers. Why? Who is the master of this confusion between Roz and Trees? Who started this? I'm going to give it about 3 seconds for you all can think. Roz Squads, I'm sure you're listening. Who is the master of this madness? Who is the master of this confusion? Don't try to beat me up. I'm just asking a question. Don't try to attack me. I'm asking a question. Who is behind this madness? Who, when you following Roz, what are you following? Ask yourself those questions. Because you don't have to answer them. Because if you following her page, you're going to have to answer to a higher power. So when people comment negative from the Roz Squad, comment negative on my page, I just tell them, if you read them, I don't go in on them. I answer the question. And I tell them, I might pray for you. Ain't no sense of talking to you. I don't go in on them. I don't do nothing that I'm ashamed of. I don't do nothing that would make my job look like a fool, make my children look like a fool, make my family look like a fool, and make God look like a fool. I'm not ashamed. If people was to look at any of my videos, I would not be ashamed of any of them. Any of them. So when they come for me, come. Because I'm not going to fight the battle. God going to get you. So the comments, you're not hurting me at all. For one, you're not going to come in my presence. That's not going to happen. For two, if you was, I'm not a coward. Okay? So some people let looks fool them, but there's no way I'm a coward. So, you know what? And then I'm strong in the Lord. Am I perfect? Of course not. Do I want to be imperfect in an imperfect world? Of course not. How that look and I'm perfect and the world is imperfect? It don't go hand in hand. Okay? I'm in perfectly me. I'm imperfect. I'm imperfectly me. And I love me. I love everything about me. Okay? And the thing is with Roz, let me see what time it is. I got a little time, y'all. And the thing with Roz, she believe that she have real friends when it comes to her followers. She believe, because she said it. Because I got this, I got these, I got this. I don't hang with a lot of people, but I got my friends. Okay. I have followers who I can call friends, women, men of God. I can say that. Because when I finish my videos, I feel a sense of peace. I leave the people who watch me feeling good inside. Not knowing that some people who attack people, that we involved in that attack. That negative, angry attack. We not in that. So when somebody say they have friends do not, okay, how to say this? Friends will tell you when you're wrong. Friends will tell you enough is enough. Friends will not allow you to make a fool of yourself. Friends wouldn't want you doing stuff that is evil. But if somebody is of like mind, of L-I-K-E, if somebody is of like mind, they won't see it. So maybe people have like-minded, like Roz, and they are blind to the whole situation. That's why I say people need to do intercessory prayer. I'm not going to talk negative about it. I'm just speaking facts. If anybody who agree with Roz of what she's doing is correct, something is not right. How could people who see this believe that Roz is doing something right? After everything is going on, everything that's going on, everybody seeing the beef, Roz gonna continue to attack and feel that she doing it for the sake of freedom of speech. A normal person, if all this blew over, I'm just gonna put myself, even though I would never do what Roz doing, attacking somebody negatively and don't see her wrong, even though I wouldn't do that, my mind is a mind who can kind of figure out what Roz is doing. This is what I believe what people would do. Okay, they'll see, but she blind. When somebody's blind, they're in darkness. They didn't come to the light. If you came to the light, you'll see. So I believe the normal people will see the situation for what it is. You know what? This going too far. I done got the police involved. I got attorneys involved. I got to let it go. After all this, I got to let it go. You know what? I've got to find something else to talk about. But when a person do not do that, every other day, she say, every other day, she don't come in here every time. So 3 times, 4 times a week, I guess that day when she say that, when Roz say that she don't come on every day, I guess that day she don't come on, she studying all of Treese videos. I think that's the day she'll study the whole day. I guess she come from work, probably lay down, in my opinion, because she said, they say I come on here every day. They say I come on here every day. I don't come over on there every day, so every other day. And the days that she probably don't come on, that's the day that she probably get the phone, in my opinion. Because if you don't come every day, how you know everything Treese talking about? So I believe the days that she do not come, she literally study Treese on that phone. Study Treese every move on that phone. And that day, that next day, she talk about it. And something is wrong with that. For a person who dislikes somebody so much, come into that person being on YouTube, Facebook, and talk about that person. If you guys on that Rod Squad are blind and don't see what's going on, if somebody hates somebody, dislike their way of living, you're going to actually look at it. If you've seen a show on TV that came on every week, and when you first saw that show the first time, I don't think I want to sit here 30 minutes an hour and look at that show. But I give it a try. Let me see, maybe next week. Maybe it'll be a little better. Maybe I like it. You look at it the second time. Oh, no. That show is not for me. Would you keep on looking at that show? Would you keep on looking at that show? I find another show to look at. But no, Roz ain't doing that. So you know it's about the money. You know it's about the money because she displayed how much she disliked Treese. But steady looking at her every move. Something ain't right with that picture. And how could you guys not see what's so simple to see? But these the followers, so let those kind of people follow her, but don't mean that Roz is right, because she's not. I would never, if somebody paid me, say, Kathy, I would give you $1 million just to say that Roz is right. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not selling my soul for wrong and negativity. Keep your $1 million over there, because if it came over here, everything in my life probably goes downhill. Keep that dirty, evil money. I'm not going to sit there and say that Roz is right. Roz is dead wrong for what she's doing. Dead wrong. You taking money out Treese kids' mouth by having to hire this person, this and that. Nobody got time for that. That's ridiculous. And it's just like this show called Mean Girls. Y'all, I don't know if y'all ever saw a show called Mean Girls, where these girls just so mean. So mean. And it's like, and they laugh about it. When they walk away from, after they done made somebody feel bad, they walk away prissy and laugh and look back at the person and laugh because they did something evil to. That is evil. That is evil. To get joy out of somebody else's pain. And the pain that you're causing. Going to be held accountable. You're going to be held accountable. People sit there and say, they say that God is with them and not us. God is with everybody. He loves everybody. That's why he try to correct people and convict people to change. So of course he with you all. But that don't mean that you're right. It don't mean that you're right. God love all of us. All of us is children. Just like if you got children, you love all of them. But you correct the ones who's doing wrong. And you praise the ones who's doing right. And hoping that they change. Of course he love us. No, okay, you was right when you said that. He love all of us. Just like we love all of our children. But we got that one or two who ain't doing right. We are going to correct them. Oh, goodness. How people cannot understand that. God love all of us. But those who doing wrong need to be correct. But when you blind and don't see you're wrong, you're not going to be correct. Okay. I'm trying to see this. Okay, with me, let me tell you. I have 3 children. I taught all of my kids at a very young age. I taught all of my kids at a very young age to be nice to people. And this is going to be quick because I have to get ready to go to work. I taught them when they was young, if you see a handicapped person in school, if you see somebody who's by themselves all the time, speak to that person. All one kind word could change a person's day. My phone is ringing. Guys, I love you all, but I have to get ready to go. My employees is calling me right now. I don't know what they want. So I love you all. And I'm never going to stop saying thank you to the ones who send in positive, uplifting comments. Those who not sending a comment, but you understanding what I'm saying, thank you too. Because everybody can't comment. Some people look at the video and don't have time to comment. I get it. But for you all who understand and comment positively, I love you all. I love you. I love you. I thank you. With that being said, have a wonderful day. I truly, when I tell you guys, when I read the comments, it does something to my spirit. It really does. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful about my page. I'm so thankful about my content. And one love to you all. One love. I love you guys. I truly do. I just love you guys. And I don't want anyone to feel as though when I don't comment on your page that, oh, she overlooked me. No, that's not the case. I get busy. But like I said, I'm off today and I'm going to see what I can do. Shout you guys out. Probably in the morning, just write names down. Probably tonight, just shout all the people names out. Especially those who I've seen been following me from day one. Your new subscribers, I love you. Share my video. It's very uplifting. It's real. It's of God. So share. Definitely help people to subscribe. Like it. And you know what I like. I love the comments. I love the comments. Love y'all.